Welcome to the Mike and You podcast. This is your boy, Big Frenchie, aka the Mike A16 on Twitter, the Mike A16 on Snapchat, the Mike A16 on Instagram, the Mike A16 on Facebook, the Mike A16 on Spill, and most importantly, the Mike A16 on Blue Sky, baby. I'm with my main man.
That is IMUINKC on X. What it do?
Man, it's a new month, but we're going to do the new month next week on my favorite episode that you reluctantly want to do.
I don't even know what you're talking about.
My food episode.
Why? Why did you just do it?
Chick-fil-A is horrible.
Stop.
Oh, yeah. Then we got to talk about some barbecue.
Stop.
Then we got to talk about what you got to have for game day.
He already excited about this.
I know. So we skipping the monthly awareness this week. We're going to do it next week because we have a lot of show to do
already
today.
Excited about.
Hey, 816-654-6883 is the voicemail / text message line. If you're live in the YouTube comments, YouTube him. I screwed that one all up, didn't I? We got a great show for you guys today. We got the Hall of Fame inductees.
Oh, snap.
Give me Rick Ross right quick.
What?
Give me Rick Ross right quick.
Tua Tagovailoa.
You sound just like we got his contract extension because I can't say that man name.
Snap.
We got your boy who you saw promising future in him, and he got a contract.
Who?
Jordan Love.
Oh.
Then we got offensive lineman.
That kind of went both ways. So
Tristan
I
Wirth.
can admit it.
Tristan Wirth got a contract. He's an offensive line. He got a pretty good payday too. Like major. He got like one of them Trent Williams type contracts. And we got a top 100 list of the NFL. But I'm going to give you the final 10, which you guys already know. But we want to discuss it here live on
amongst
the podcast.
Ourselves.
So hit me the.
Hit you the swoop.
All right, we got a Hall of Fame inductees tonight. They're going to be enshrined.
Here's the thing about the Hall of Fame. I'm cool with it. Now that we got Ray Lewis out the way.
The murder?
I'm not. That has nothing to do with me. I ain't got. That's neither here nor there.
Y'all give OJ.
Hey, I don't know nothing. I don't know nothing about
Lewis.
Allegedly.
Now you stealing my phrases.
But you know, the Hall of Fame game ain't nothing but like preaching football, bro. And I'm sorry, it just ain't. It was a shame that Reggie White died before he got in there. Cause I ain't never heard the man speak. But
no, he was a good speaker. He's a reverend, baby.
I know. But back in the day, I was definitely wasn't listening to Hall of Fame speeches. And when I found out you don't get they don't stop you, I'm like, oh no, I'm good.
I agree. I think they should have
good.
a time limit.
3 minutes, bro. 3 minutes.
What the hell is this, a Grammy?
3 minutes. They take more than that at the Grammys.
I need 4 minutes to do what I gotta do.
All right.
I need 2 pumps on the grind, baby.
Okay. I'm gonna leave that alone. But yeah, they don't need 15, 20 minutes to speak. Half of them ain't even good speakers. I couldn't even understand the word LaDainian. Well, that's not true. I was about to say LaDainian Tomlinson.
Shout out to my bestie.
I'm not even.
Don, she's watching.
What it do to you? But anyway, yeah, man, they need time limits. Give them 10 minutes. 10 minutes tops. That's if you can't say what you got to say in 10 minutes, then I don't know. You're just long-winded for no reason. Go tell your grandkids about your experience. We don't want to know it. We saw you. We saw you on the field. We don't need to hear everything, your whole life story in 10 minutes.
All right, let's go.
And then half of y'all go get a podcast after this. Half of them gonna get a podcast right after the Hall of Fame game.
Then they're gonna get the sponsors.
I'm saying like that half of them gonna get a podcast, i.e.,
FS one
Shannon
time.
Sharp and Ocho Cinco. Well, Ocho didn't get a Hall of Fame thing.
Why are they screwing him around?
Who?
Ocho,
Who's screwing him?
the Hall of Fame people.
Oh no, he don't deserve the Hall of Fame.
So you tell me Andre Johnson does?
Tory. I mean, he
Now-
more than Ocho Cinco.
No, come on.
Yes,
He's tripping.
Tory Holt ain't even in there. You want Ocho Cinco to be like?
All right, let's start.
Hades,
Let's
nah,
start.
fam.
I
Hades,
hope Big
nah.
Fish. I hope Big Fish call.
Absolutely
Did Big
not.
Fish call?
I don't think so.
That's a travesty because I want to hear his list because he gonna say only the white friendly can get in. And see McMichael.
Huh?
Don't see McMichael got a Super Bowl ring.
Don said they definitely screwing Ocho Cinco around.
See?
No,
See?
absolutely not.
Thank you, Don.
Absolutely
my
not.
bestie knows.
Absolutely not. See, y'all ganging up on me, and that's
No.
a problem. That's a problem.
You got Mo Horton out there
That's
somewhere.
a problem. He listening. He ain't commenting.
I bet you did a phone call.
Ocho Cinco.
Hi, this
man.
is Mo Horton.
Ocho Cinco, you got one guy that'll get into the Hall of Fame. Well, not one guy. Dunlap will get in there. He should get in there.
Let's go. Ocho should be in there, bro.
Should Dunlap be in there? The defensive lineman.
No.
Why not?
Because he shouldn't.
He won a ring. I turn into you. I turned into you.
That's Big Fish criteria to get in the Super Bowl. I mean,
he got the stats. He got the stats. He played a length of time.
Andre Johnson shouldn't be in there. And I like Andre Johnson.
No, you don't.
I do.
Hate Andre Johnson.
Let's go over the list. You gonna put a picture up, or you want me to name?
I didn't. Yeah.
All right. Let's go with Steve McMichael. I don't think he should have got in. Even though he got Super Bowl ring, no.
See, I mean, I don't know if I can remember.
I hope he gets well though. You know, he battling some illness.
We speaking facts. Okay.
Sure. Thank you. We're
sure.
All right, Steve McMichael.
I
only remember him really from like the Carolina days,
I
and I also remember him when he was in WCW.
To be honest, that's where I remember him from.
It's a shame when we remember him from wrestling, but not football.
But Kevin Green, I only remember him from there too. So
I knew Kevin Green before.
I mean, I did, but yeah.
I can't speak on Randy Grasher.
For
the Broncos.
No, I can't speak on him.
I can't speak of him.
Gradishar.
What about Julius Peppers?
Come on, bro.
I agree. He should be in there.
Don't do that.
He should be in there. I got to ask the tough questions to you.
That's not a conversation that we need to be having, bro.
All right. What about Andre Johnson? I say no.
I say yeah. I mean,
all right.
I don't know. I still don't understand why Torrey Holt ain't there. If he's there, why ain't Torrey Holt there?
Why Roger Craig ain't there and Terrell Davis is? They got same identical numbers.
I don't disagree. In fact,
Roger got more rings.
Roger Craig should have gotten in with the top 100 folks, honestly. But
what about Devin Hester?
That one's an iffy one, but I'll take he needs to go in.
You just pandering to the audience.
No, he needs to go in. He's the best. He's the best return man, basically, of all time.
Better than Eric Metcalf?
Yes.
Better than Dante Hall?
Yes.
Ain't better than Eric Metcalf.
He is.
Dave Meggett?
Yes.
No, you had to think about it, so it's no.
Yes.
All right. The last one, the white Freeney. I say yes.
Did you talk about Patrick Willis?
I forgot all about Patrick Willis. See, I be minds everywhere. Patrick Willis. If Fish gonna say no, even though he's on his team. He only played 8 years?
We've talked about
Patrick Willis
before.
Because he didn't get in last year neither.
I still say yes, but
he was a bad boy. But he was overshadowed by
not winning Super Bowls.
Not winning Super Bowls and being a linebacker when Ray Lewis was a linebacker.
Absolutely.
Ray Lewis
got a problem. That's a problem. Yeah, linebacker. And that was back in the days where we glorified the cracking of helmets and stuff. So we're not dealing with the.
I think he deserves
What's the
it.
best word that I can say without being
Safety protocol?
Yeah, that. They're back when we didn't care about nobody's health. It's like you on the field, then you deserve to get hit. That's how it was. Sean Taylor blowing up kickers
In a Pro Bowl.
like John Madden, ludicrous openings, get out my way and watch out as I come through type stuff. But
I say yes to Patrick Willis though.
I don't see why not. I said it before.
And last one, Dwight Freeney.
Absolutely. I mean, I don't see why not. I noticed some of these old guys are getting in. Gradishar, McMichael. They have at least 2 of them every year. And I also noticed no coaches got in this year, which is interesting to me. But the coaches are a little bit more difficult to add into the Hall of Fame because you definitely need a Super Bowl for that to happen. Now, question. I haven't looked. This just came to the top of my head. Are there any coordinators that have gone in? Your Al son, your
I think Al should get in.
He ain't getting in. Stop, bro.
I think he should get in.
That's just the first guy that came to my mind. He's not getting in. That's not even a question. It's not happening.
I think Belichick should get in as a defensive coordinator.
If you don't shut your face.
What? As a defense coordinator for the Giants?
Shut up. No.
He can't get in as defense coordinator?
He gonna get in. That's all that matters.
Are you talking about people who never gonna get in? That could get in?
That probably should get in.
All right. What about Mike Martz?
You said
he was the offensive coordinator.
Yeah, but he was a better head coach than an offensive coordinator. Well, let's put it like this.
He got to get in from the head coach standpoint.
I don't think so either. I don't think he should either. So don't think I'm against that.
What about
I like Mike Martz.
That Dick LeBeau?
No. I just always wonder if guys would get in because of their coordinator resume.
That's a good question. Let's tweet Roger Goodell.
I just wondered because, and here's the reason I thought about that.
I hate that judge, by the way.
Hate's a strong word, my guy.
He screwed you people out of money.
I don't care. I didn't buy the thing. And the judges do what they want.
He about to retire in October.
It's about time. It's a lot of old judges out there. Like
I wonder how much the NFL.
Side note, everybody. Think about who y'all voting for. Not just the president, because y'all vote these judges in here too.
How am I supposed to vote for a judge and I'm never in court?
I agree with you. But God forbid someday you happen to be there.
Oh, if I be there,
God
and they find me guilty of my traffic ticket, I'm vote him out.
Ray Lewis, that's
all right. Let's go to your boy,
Surviving Diddy.
What the? This is PG-13 hour, bro.
Oh my goodness.
All right, give me Rick Ross.
Ooh.
Give me Rick Ross.
To a Tagovailoa.
Got a contract extension, 4 years, $212.4 million, 93.1 guaranteed. Did he deserve this?
Bro, that's not even a real question. No.
I agree with you.
No, absolutely not. He was good, but he wasn't good till Tyreek got there.
Are you feeling all right? He wasn't even good, bro.
He was good. And now I'm not going to sit here and not give credit where credit is due.
I demand a drug test on you.
Hilarious. Oh man.
And he can't stay healthy.
I I done lost my train of thought after that comment, boy. That's hilarious. What was I gonna say?
You was lying to me about how good Tua is.
I definitely wasn't.
You said he was good.
He's fine, bro. With Tyreek, who can't be good with Tyreek? Tyreek.
So he ain't good then.
Tyreek.
If I could throw 5 yards to Tyreek or Jaden or Waddell, and they could go 80 yards, 90 yards, give me the money.
That's
bro.
the only reason people were willing to admit Patrick Mahomes is good.
Don't be throwing my boy Patrick Mahomes like that.
That's the only reason people were willing to admit Patrick Mahomes is good, is because he didn't have Tyreek and he won 2 Super Bowls. That's the only reason. And Tyreek was working hard last year. I ain't gonna lie to you.
He really balled out.
He deserved Don says Tua was way overpaid. Yeah. And they're gonna regret it, but
thank you.
In the words of the Panthers' old quarterback,
Cameron Jarrell Newton.
Well, you guys
that's my dog.
Full name, but
Mo Horton say his full name.
In the words of Cam Newton, you ain't gonna be there your whole contract anyway, so it's not gonna happen. I don't see Tua being there for the 5-year full 5. I just don't see it. So,
well, they said, and I quote,
who said
the contract has $93.171 million fully guaranteed at signing and practically guaranteed $147.171 million, since another $54 million due in 2026, vests in 2025. It's a 3-year commitment to Tua with only $3 million in guarantees that would linger into 2027 if the Dolphins decide to move on.
Newsflash, they will.
I agree.
Especially if Mike McDaniel is still there.
And Tyreek get another contract.
Especially if he's there. Because that'll be the end of Waddle's contract. Or he'll have like 1 more year left. 1 or 2 more years left. And they can figure some other things out. They don't have any huge big contracts on defense, like for real. Xavier Howard's gone, and they got rid of
Ramsey.
Ramsey wasn't a huge contract. That was actually kind of team friendly. The defensive linemen, like they got guys, and then they got the guy from we were talking about it in our chat, in our group chat yesterday, but
Mo Horton, you out there? Who you say?
Defense. I mean, Cameron Jabril, and then also
it ain't Jabril Peppers.
The one that they traded for from Denver.
That he retired.
No, he's still there.
No, what's the
I don't think he's that good.
Oh, Bradley Chubb.
He's fine.
Bradley Chubb.
Nick Chubb. Oh, he is Bradley Chubb. You're right. You're right. You got it.
I'm always right.
Okay. And now we're going.
Cameron Jabril. Thank you, Bessie.
So they got contracts, but they don't have a whole heck of a lot of huge contracts. But I still don't think that's a reason to just throw money at Tua.
I'm ready. Just go with Skylar Thompson.
From
Penn State. Emo.
Now you're going too far.
Emo.
Now you're going too far. But
Skylar played good. The 2 games he played.
Here's the thing. Here's a question I have. And if you listen, you know how I feel about this. We don't put enough stock in the head coaches, in my opinion. Like, you should be able to get you another guy. I'm waiting on that guy.
I think
I'm waiting
Cal,
on him.
as Big Fish would say, Cal Scamahan would be probably the first one to do it.
I'm thinking the Chargers head coach. I think
Jim
he'll
Harbaugh?
be I think he'll be the one to do it.
Just let Justin go.
Trade him off. I think Justin will get traded at some point.
There's a second born every day.
Maybe
2 more years.
2 more years. You draft a quarterback, and Harbaugh don't run everything through his quarterback. Like his quarterback doesn't have to be the best. Normally, everybody around him is really, really good. Here's the issue with that. It takes a long time to develop. That's why it took so long with Michigan. Whatever. And it's going to take a long time with the NFL. But Jim Harbaugh will be there. As I figure he'll be there. They ain't going to fire him in a couple years like they do everybody else. So, yeah, that's how I feel about that. They'll develop somebody else. But I figured McDaniel deserves to develop somebody too. Go get your guy. Go get your guy. Anyway.
All right, we got to go to a guy that last year he was not looking that well in the beginning of the season.
He warmed up to it.
And you said Big Frenchie. Okay, you said Mike.
I definitely didn't say Big Frenchie.
You just said it. Thank you.
That's something I didn't say.
You said Big Frenchie.
No.
This guy, Jordan Love,
no.
is really good. And I was like, nah, he ain't. And second half of the season, he came around. So now Jordan Love, theoretically, is the highest paid player in the NFL history.
Yeah, I mean, obviously that's all true. What's the numbers?
4 year, 220 million, 140 million guaranteed.
For me, I think it was about him meshing with LaFleur's game plan. And I ain't gonna lie to you. Yeah, you and Mo know that I wasn't a big fan of LaFleur. But once I saw the light bulb click with Jordan Love at some point, the light bulb came on, and my uncle used to be a math teacher, and he always talked about cracking the code.
Another one overpaid.
Cracking the code. Yeah. I don't think he was overpaid. I think he's actually pretty good. He always talked about cracking the code of math, and then you figure it out. You figure out once you learn to crack the code, you learn anything in math.
You telling me
what's up?
That Jordan Love should be the highest average paid NFL player of all time.
Let's talk about this. I
don't see it. I think he's good, but I don't think he's.
Why is it NFL
54 million?
Why is it NFL quarterbacks get the next one up gets the highest paid contract as opposed to getting a top 10 pay? As you get a top 10 pay, that's fine. But why the new quarterbacks got to get all the money? You know what I'm saying?
It's the system that you guys
created. Yeah, but it don't happen in no other sport with no other position in football.
Because
if linebackers get paid, you can get a little bit of money, a little bit extra money or whatever. You can be
at a time linebackers did get paid.
I'm talking about you could be the 5th highest paid linebacker as opposed to the newest deal is not the biggest deal.
Well,
you know what I mean?
I get it, but that's the going rate.
Don said he got to do something to earn that kind of money, and it's never gonna happen. That's never gonna happen.
Ain't done nothing.
That's never gonna happen. I don't. Hey, whatever. I don't have anything bad to say about that man.
Cause that's your boy.
Didn't they draft a wide receiver?
I have no idea. They still got what's number 9? Watson. Number 9.
Who?
For the Packers.
Oh, the Packers.
Who was talking about draft?
I was talking about Dolphins.
She was talking about J Love.
Yeah, I know who she was talking about. My mind, I'm trying to figure out. They still got Watson. And that, by the by, that's another reason why I think Jordan Love was good. Ain't got nobody like Tyreek up there. Ain't got nobody like that.
I agree with you.
So
I'm just talking about I agree with you on he ain't got nobody up there.
So, and seeing what he did.
Except for Aaron Jones.
Running back. He's a running back.
There you go, downplaying the running back. Remember when the running back was the highest paid position?
No.
Oh, God.
I remember when they was getting busy because
I can't deal with you.
Derrick Johnson got paid. But, I mean, not Derrick Johnson.
So, Don.
Larry Johnson got paid.
Don, let me ask you a question.
We talking to everybody.
I gotta ask her a question. She's commenting to us. Everybody out there like Mo Horn just sitting back, just shutting up. And I forgot to block you on YouTube, Mo Horton. Anyway, let me ask you, Don, who would you pay, Jordan Love or Tua?
She just said two of them deserve the contract.
And she said neither did Jordan Love. So who would she pay if she had to pick between them two?
It definitely ain't Tua. I hope.
But anyway, let's go to Tristan Wirth. He got a 5-year, $140.6 million contract, $88 million guaranteed. Offensive lineman, 26 years old.
Look, man, when he got drafted the same year Tom Brady went down there. Right?
Don't give me the line, bro.
Yeah. The first year Tom Brady went down there.
I was a bootleg
And
Bucks fan.
I know you are.
Was.
Are.
I do like Mike Evans. She got to think about which one she'll take.
It's Jordan Love, no doubt. I'm sorry, can't do it. I've seen Jordan Love without the talent. I've seen Jordan Love without the receiver talent.
I agree with you.
Tyreek is
I'm just asking.
Tyreek is the number one guy on the all 100 list, which we'll talk about in a little bit. He's the number one dude above any quarterback, above Christian McCaffrey. That gotta tell you. What's his face was never number one.
Oh,
Calvin Johnson. And he had more receiving yards than Tyreek. He was never number one on that list. But then again, he played in there with Tom Brady, the current GOAT.
My boy Patrick Le'Veon Bell Mahomes.
That's about to change real soon, folks. Real soon.
It ain't changing.
And then the sheriff, Peyton Manning. You know, he played in that era.
So back to Tristan Wirth.
Yeah.
$88 million guaranteed.
I was hoping that deal wouldn't work out. I was hoping that draft pick didn't work out.
Why? Because you wanted him in Kansas City?
No. Well, partially. I thought he was
Rated?
He was drafted too early. I thought that originally. But it worked out because they had Ryan Jensen, who's retiring, by the way.
Gent. That's my guy. Hall of Famer, baby.
And then they had what's his face, who was up here last year in Kansas City. I can't remember his name off the top of my
Tony?
head. No, that was a Patriot. He was a Patriot.
I was just thinking about greatness.
The left tackle.
Oh, the one that always false start?
Yeah, no.
I was about to say Taylor.
Yeah, to Jawan Taylor, that's the right tackle.
Mr.
He was the first Jaguar. He was a Jaguar first. Yeah, Mr. False Start. Or Mr. I get flags thrown on me all the time. But anyway.
He deserved them.
Throw a flag on the play. Somebody get the ref. It's fine. Like, I like Wirfs. I was hoping he wouldn't work out with Tom Brady, but he did. So I mean,
why you hate on Thomas Elway, Patrick Brady Jr.?
Here, understand where I'm coming from. I didn't want Tom Brady to win that first Super Bowl. I mean, that Super Bowl with them.
Why? Because you're going against the Chiefs?
I didn't want him to win the Super Bowl at all down there.
Why? Because he's Tom Brady?
Just didn't want him to win.
Just a hater. Why you got to be a hater? All right. We about to go to the voicemails. 816-654-6883. And when we get back, we will go over our thoughts of the top 10 of the top 100 list.
We will?
See, that's just in Spanish.
Okay.
Do we got any text messages?
That's a great question.
And leave my mic on during the voicemails.
That sounds like a disaster waiting to happen, bro.
I know Mo Horn said some stupid stuff.
I don't think so. Doesn't look like we did.
All right, so let's get to the voicemails. Leave my mic live, baby. Hey, this dude coming out still. 816-654-6883.
Well, that's funny.
That wasn't funny.
What's up, guys? This is audience of one more for the call with my take this week. Thought I might be blocked, so I decided to call and see if it go through or not. And hey, it went through. So anyway, I just going to talk about a couple of topics. The difference between Tua and Jordan Love. I think Tua didn't deserve his contract. I think Jordan Love does deserve his contract. I think Tua should have got paid probably around 45-ish, maybe with
About time.
to get to 50. But I understand that's the market. But Tua has obviously an injury history with the concussions. He had a bad hip injury in college, and he's, I think he's, probably another major concussion away from possibly having to think about walking away from his career. So I wouldn't have gave him that money. And he's a good quarterback. Still, he's pretty solid. Average NFL quarterback in my eyes. He has a lot of good weapons around him. He's number one in the league when he gets rid of the ball in 2.4 seconds EPA per play. He's number 16 in the league if he gets rid of the ball any other time after that. The Dolphins are doing many favors by not giving him any interior linemen, and they won't be able to with this contract because it's gonna the cap isn't gonna keep inflating like it is because it inflated the way it did this year because of the money that they put back during the COVID year. So I think it'll go up, but not significantly like it did this past year. And so you're not going to be able to pay, the lineman. You'll be able to rework Tyreek's contract, and they already paid Waddle, but you're not going to be able to get sufficient linemen to block for him, which is the problem. He's really good inside the pocket. He had number 6 in the league in passer rating from the pocket. But anytime he gets flushed outside of the pocket, that plummets to 17th in the league. And a lot of teams that they lost to last year, the Chiefs both times, the Ravens, the Bills figured out that they blitz a certain side and flush him out the pocket. He's not good at throwing the ball outside the pocket, so I don't believe he deserves that much money. Jordan Love, I'm sold on. I think a lot of people had a bad rep on him saying he only had 9 good games. They struggled kind of earlier in the year, because they were trying to get the offense together. It was going from a Aaron Rodgers centric, offense, Nathaniel Hackett to, LaFleur's, pure offense. And so figuring that out, and they had a lot of injuries early on. Aaron Jones couldn't stay healthy. Bakhtiari missed damn near the whole season. They lost their left guard, Elton Jenkins, which was one of the top 5 guards in the league. So they got all that figured out. Chris Watson missed a decent portion of the season as well. And I think when everybody got back healthy and they got, meshed in the offense, that's when he took off. I even told you guys in the group chat leading into that Thanksgiving game against the Lions, I said, Jordan Love isn't as bad as y'all think he is. I think he's a pretty good quarterback. And I'm pretty much sold on him. He make all the throws. And he'll be. Also, guys, this is audience of one more Horton finishing on my take. I guess it's a sumo package type of weekend. Shout out to Casey Mustang. But I was just going to say that Jordan Love's trajectory reminds me a lot of Aaron Rodgers when he was throwing to receivers that weren't necessarily top 20 guys. Your Greg Jennings, your Donald Drivers, your Jordy Nelsons of the world that had, a low-end tight end in Jared Cook. But he was able to win the Super Bowl with those guys. And I think Jordan Love will be able to maximize his contract because you're not going to have to pay any of those guys that Tyreek Hill, Jalen Waddle type of money that you're paying, that they're paying down there in Miami on top of Tua. So they'll be able to put more pieces around him. They got a lot of first-round talent on defense. So I think they're gonna have a good year this year. I think Jordan definitely deserves the contract. I think he doing film study, just watching him, he has it all there. He can make all the throws. He's very poised in the pocket. He's bigger. He's more durable. He had that time to sit and learn. I think he's gonna be one of the better quarterbacks, one of the top 10 quarterbacks in the league before the season ends. And also for Hall of Fame, so I didn't have a problem with any Hall of Famer except for Andre Johnson. I think Torrey Holt should have got in before him. I think Torrey Holt had an overall better career. He did win the highest level, like my boy Big Fish likes to say. And also, he carried Mark Bolger for a while. Made Mark Bolger look a lot better than what he really was for a while.
I forgot about Mark
Bolger.
Bolger.
Better career and more impact, especially deeper in the playoffs. Getting that team, helping get that team to back-to-back Super Bowls, got them to a couple divisional rounds. Obviously, before the bottom fell out of it, but I think he had a better overall career than Andre Johnson. But he's in. It's starting to kind of become the Hall of Very Good to me. So I think You know, a guy like Andre Johnson shouldn't have got in. You know, if you make a guy like Chris Carter wait 10 years and guys like that and T.O. don't get in on the first ballot, how does a guy like Andre Johnson get in on the first ballot? It just doesn't understand. No, I don't understand it at all. But thank you guys for letting me call. I appreciate it. Take care.
You ain't wrong.
What it do?
This was
It's
a
your boy
name.
Jabba Juice, Jabba Trump. All the good Jabbas. Let's go. Mike, you still hoe. Steelers still ass. Chiefs still dominant. Won a dynasty. About to three-peat this year. All you haters can suck a big fat one. Even you slutty dust. But that's about all I got. Peace.
Hey, it's good to have Java call back.
All right, fellas, let's get down to the point. The Hall of Fame ceremony, I think it's fair. The guys that got in, you know what I'm saying. But the only guy to me, I'm gonna say Devin Hester, because we only know him for a kick return, punt return now. He was that dude. He was that guy now. You know what I'm saying? Hands down. But I mean, if he got in, I want to know about Dante Hall. Because he did all three. Return, receiver, punt return, kickoff, and wide receiver. David Hester did a wide receiver too, but he wasn't no Dante Hall in that position. So, but I'm glad that he got in. You know, hopefully Dante Hall should probably get in maybe 5 years from now, 6 years from now. And that's my take on that. Let's talk about this tour contract. 4 years extension, $212.5 million. I mean, I really don't care about these quarterbacks contracts for real. Him and Love, they be the highest. But what have they done? To me, Mahomes got the better contract. He move his money to keep teams around. He's unselfish. I'm not saying the other guys are selfish, but who knows? Time will tell. You know what I'm saying? So, I don't care about the guy contract. You know what I'm saying? We got what we want in Kansas City. That's 1-5. And I'm glad they got their money. Jordan Love did good for 1 year last year to prove that he can't be a starter in this league. Tua still trying to find himself to me. But it is what it is, fellas. And you have a wonderful weekend. Holla.
Hey, this is Marcus Moss, and I was just calling to weigh in on a couple of topics.
Marcus.
On the Hall of Fame
Our favorite Dennis.
I thought the class was strong. I never know the veteran or the historical candidate generally. But yeah, I thought it was a good class. It's great to see Devin Hester getting in there, Andre Johnson, Julius Peppers, and the rest. So I thought it was a very solid class. I think Devin Hester kind of completely changed the return game, and especially considering how all the returns have kind of completely changed with a lot of the rules to decrease returns. So, I feel like having him there is pretty amazing. You kind of have to have some returner, I would think, at some point. So, I don't know if Eric Metcalf ever got in either, but to me, when I think about amazing returners in the history of the game, that were primarily returners. I know Metcalf was a third down back too, but what do you think of Devin Hester and Eric Metcalf? So I think it's definitely well deserved. As far as the contracts go, the biggest at some point, you pretty much got to pay these guys. But you could really parse things out about what they're worth and things like that. But it's tough because if you don't have a guy in the queue that can replace the guy, then you're kind of stuck. And it's a business, so you want fans to come. So, but looking at these contracts, and even though I don't think Dak is the quarterback to get the Cowboys to the Super Bowl or win the Super Bowl, you ain't got nobody to replace him with. Trey Lance ain't that guy. So, do you want to continue to fill up the stadium and probably lose in the second round every year of the playoffs? Or you want to go for broke and kind of, just just kind of piddle around. So I think the Cowboys are going to have to pay Dak. And if I'm Dak, like, I'm trying to get 60 mil. I'm not shoot if two of these other guys.
Tax
Tua,
him.
he had a good season, but I mean, some of these other guys, Trevor Lawrence, Jordan Love, after a few games, got paid all this money. I'm Dak. I'm like, like, I mean, he's got no trade clause. He's got all the leverage, so he owes it, like he always says to the rest of the quarterbacks, to the brotherhood, to try to push for the maximum contract he can get. So yeah, man. So the new kickoff rule is still to be decided. I haven't really seen enough of it to really make a judgment on it, but it's interesting at least. So at least it encourages more returns. So it's those special teamers are actual legitimate chance to make a roster and stick around. So, but anyway, no, my dark horse candidate to make the.
Thanks for calling. Horton, Brother Tim, Dr. Marcus, and Jabba returned.
I didn't know if I was gonna hear from Jabba this season, but hey, I'm glad he heard from him.
He said the Steelers is ass.
No
We're
comment. We're back.
Thor, where you at, Thor? You gonna let Jabba do that?
Gets me every time. Every time.
My boy Slater has a chance to get in the Hall of Fame.
Matthew Slater. I was about to say AC Slater.
Saved by the Bell.
Yeah. He might be
The first.
he's first team all special team.
First special team player ever to get in.
Not ever.
I'm just saying,
yes, he's
modern.
probably the best special teamer to get in. Because I don't know him from anything else but special teams.
So,
I know he played during the games, I guess. I didn't watch a lot of Patriots games.
Why you hating?
I didn't watch a lot of Patriots games, but you know.
Neither do nobody now. Let's go with this top 100.
You can call the voicemail. The voicemail open what?
31, 24/7.
That's it. That's what you always say.
It's open 31. 24 plus 7 is 31. But just call before 9 o'clock on Saturday to make sure you be on the episode.
It's open now, but it ain't gonna be on this show. That's
all. Next show.
Indeed.
So before we get to the top 10, right quick.
Yes, sir.
The NFL kickoff rules. They stole it from the greatest league of all time. Why they always stealing? They stealing all the great players from the league. They don't want the great league to flourish.
I mean, they're gonna if the SUCKFL was gonna flourish.
Don't do that.
If they were gonna flourish, then they're still gonna flourish.
We're gonna flourish, baby.
Stealing kickoffs ain't gonna change nothing.
Y'all stole our camera angle the first time. Y'all keep stealing.
Keep innovating stuff. They gonna keep stealing it. That's how it works.
That's why y'all got sued.
That's how it works.
But anyway, let me ask you this question: what are your takes on the preseason games? Do you like them or you hate them?
Here's a couple reasons why I do like them and a couple reasons why I don't. I don't really want to watch. Let's go with the reasons I don't like it. I don't really want to watch tryouts, and that's what this is. I don't want to watch the tryouts, but I will. Okay, and Andy Reid don't play his starters on the last game of the season or the last game of preseason, so I don't really want to watch it. I don't. Sorry, I have no wants to see.
You don't play him in the first game neither.
I don't have any. I mean, now the last time I really watched a game was when Mahomes was 2017. That was the last time for real that I watched it most of the way through. But I'm trying to think of the backup's name. How do I want to say Ebicam? It's not Ebicam, but I wanted.
It's your boy. Walk it to him, Wentz.
I'm not talking about him. I'm talking about the other guy, the black kid.
Why you gotta be black?
Ask him. I don't know.
It's the Olympics. Or are you watching the Olympics?
Yeah.
Simone Biles.
We're not talking about the Olympics.
I just did.
Oh my God. Y'all see what I gotta deal with? Anyway, Now I done lost my train of thought. You do that all the time. You do that all the time.
Top 100 list. You ready?
You do that all the time.
Max Crosby, number 10.
I need to start ignoring you. Just ignoring you. Before you start that, I realize there's a lot of defensive line players on the top 10 list. More than I think I've seen in recent years. I could be wrong on that, but I definitely.
They all game changers.
Absolutely. I don't disagree with that at all. And they stay healthy for the most part.
That's
a big part of that.
They game changers, except for that Stiller guy that's on the list.
Shots fired! Shots fired!
I was trying to keep a straight face, bro. But they a game changer on the defensive side in a offensive world right now.
Mm-hmm. Absolutely.
So
absolutely.
Number 10 was Max Crosby.
Which is one of the reasons why I'm wondering why old boy hasn't shown up. The guy that they drafted, Tyree something. I don't know his name, but they just drafted a defensive end a couple years ago. And maybe this year he'll show up, but with a guy like Max Crosby, I would expect somebody to show up like your Glenn Dorsey or your
I thought Cleveland Farrell was going to be that guy, but
I did too, but no. Not happening, but yes, well deserved. Max Crosby.
With 10?
Absolutely.
All right. Number 9, Travis Kelce.
I'm surprised they still voted him up there, but I guess is the players vote.
But the late surge that he had,
I think
you know what I mean.
That was
because he started off kind of rocky or whatever.
That was the fountain of youth for him. Having that week out. What is it, 2 weeks off? I think he had 2 weeks off. No, we didn't get the bye.
So you good?
He had a week off. Yeah, I'm surprised, but I'm good with it.
TJ Watt at number 8. He's really good when he's healthy and playing. But the question is,
them Watts, boy. Oof.
Them Watts is like them. What's some other ones?
I don't know who you about to say.
Bosa's.
Them Bosa's or them McCaffreys?
No, the Bosa's are the Watts. They always injured.
Oh yeah, that's why you got to get the best of them when you can. And TJ get you everything.
And I like TJ, but I would like for him to stay more healthy. That's all.
Balls to the wall. That's how they play.
They had different Steeler defense when he's in there.
Oh, no doubt.
Number 7, Trent Williams, offensive line.
It's crazy that Trent Williams is like 36.
He's that old?
Yes.
And everybody's still drooling over him like he's 26.
And he's trying to get another contract extension. And the only reason I know this is because a few years back, we were trying to get him.
Yes.
The Chiefs were trying to get him. And I was like, I don't know if I really want to pay him more than 4 or 5 years because he's already 30. And then they came with that contract and it was huge. But dude's been balling ever since. He the one noticed what they was gonna do in the Super Bowl, what the Chiefs was gonna do. He knew they was gonna run. He wished he was out there on defense because he called it before the play even got out there. So, but shout out to him. Hopefully he gets another well, ain't no hopefully. He definitely getting another contract.
Even if Jerry Jones give it to him.
He getting an extension.
Number 6, Christopher Jones.
I mean,
arguably the best defensive end in the game right now.
He's finally reached his full potential. I think there might be a little bit left there, but sometimes I used to think Chris Jones wasn't always fully locked in, but I do feel like he's.
Remember?
Nope. Don't even bring up draft day. Don't even bring up the no.
The contract.
What contract?
Brother Altil. Infamous voicemail.
Get out my city.
I need you to find that one.
Get out my city.
Get out. You think?
Get out of my effing city. That was hilarious.
Hey, we need to find that one.
But Chris Jones, they always talked about Chris Jones taking plays off, and I do think that you see that less and less now. But I also think that Chris Jones finds his times where he's going to go, and it also helps him not be your Bosa or your TJ Watt always injured, because, like I said, they go balls to the wall every play. That's a problem.
Number 5, I think it can flip flop between Chris Jones and him.
Don says 6 is a decent spot for CJ. I don't think he'll get any higher than that, though.
Number 5, I think it can go back and forth between this guy and Chris Jones as the best defensive end. Myles Garrett, because Myles Garrett playing at a high level right now.
Myles Garrett is a beast, but
I'm
Chris Jones'
saying,
original position is defensive tackle, so that's why.
No, I'm just saying you can flip flop them on any Sunday, and you can't go wrong with either choice, in my opinion.
Of course not. Myles Garrett is 10 times better than I thought he was going to be. Like when he came out,
he gradually got there.
When he came out of the draft, I thought he was going to be what I'm trying to think of dude's name. What Bradley Chubb is. Good, but not great. Myles Garrett is a beast. Yeah, I definitely thought he was going to be with Bradley Chubb. Bradley? Yeah, Bradley. Bradley Chubb is.
Got Nick Chubb is his running back. Number 4, the reigning, defending Super Bowl MVP, Patrick Le'Veon Bell Mahomes. His middle name is Le'Veon.
You're the only person that makes me think about Le'Veon Bell. You the
greatest Steelers running back of all time.
Person. Is this a slap in his face? I'm asking.
It's from your peers, so I don't know.
That's the last time. The last time he was voted for, he won a Super Bowl.
Okay, he won another Super Bowl.
I'm asking because he was
voted.
voted.
Scared as a dog. Thank you, bestie.
He was voted number 4. But the one who was voted number 1 was a quarterback.
Because the quarterback get the most
and
love.
It was their quarterback. It was a quarterback in his MVP year. Is it the same here? Is it more of an indictment against him that he's number 4 with his team, putting his team on his back like he did this last season, and also doing all he did?
My quarterback should have been number 1 for angry faces. Don.
I mean, I'm asking.
Patrick Mahomes.
I'm not hating. I'm not asking.
Listen, I'm going to tell you like this. Patrick Mahomes is finally the Brady, finally the Peyton Manning, finally the LeBron James, finally the Michael Jordan. You ain't going to be number 1 in everything, even though you should be. You get what I'm saying?
It's not a bad take. That's your first good take in a long
time. I have good takes all day, baby.
That's your first good take in a long time.
So what I'm saying is,
that's your first good take.
He's
in a minute.
He's hurt by his own greatness.
Yeah, you got to be discounted by your own greatness.
Now,
because you can't win every MVP.
Now, I don't mind number 3 being above him, based on what his product is for his team.
Who's number 3?
Number 3. Christian McCaffrey. I can understand him being ahead of Patrick. I'm just saying if you go
I can't, but I can. I get it.
You get what I'm saying.
I get it.
So I have no gripe with Christian.
Christian McCaffrey did everything for the 49ers last year.
And that's all I'm saying.
He even threw a pass, I think. He even threw a touchdown.
Yes, he did.
He threw one, he passed for one, he received one, and he ran for one. Only thing he didn't do was kick a field goal.
So like, from that standpoint,
like, bro, are you coaching the team too? You drawing up plays?
Except for Crunchdown and your boy Cal wanted to do it.
That's why he wanted that extension.
Number 2, the running back from Baltimore Ravens, Lamar Jackson.
I like C-Mac, so I ain't mad. Don.
Thank you. I like C-Mac too.
Stop calling that man a running back.
Lamar is a running back.
Stop, bro. You're not a running back. Stop it.
I don't agree with him. He shouldn't even won the MVP last year, but they had to give it to a running back. They say a quarterback is a quarterback award.
Stop.
So he hiked the ball to himself, right? But Lamar's a running back, man.
Stop.
So no, he shouldn't have been in front of Christian or Patrick. And number one,
here's the thing. That's why I say what I say about Patrick Mahomes is because Lamar's ahead of him. And he beat Lamar. Like, he played a better game than Lamar head to head. And the head to head was to actually get to the Super Bowl. But
he's just better
those
than
are
Lamar.
those are one of those things that I wonder. Like, I'm not trying to make this about Patrick Mahomes. I really ain't. But
You are.
Lamar, every opportunity he gets to go head to head with Patrick Mahomes, he craps the bed except for once. Maybe he wins. I'm just asking. Just saying.
I tell you, he don't wet the bed against the Steelers.
Oh my goodness.
Shots fired! Shots fired!
And number one, in making kids.
What?
My guy.
And making kids.
Tyreek Hill.
Number
Number one
one,
had your baby mama.
Your baby mama.
I thought she said had my baby mama. I was like, I wish she got pregnant. Let's get that child support, give me some of it. Oh, makes my heart happy.
I got nothing to say to that.
He got more kids than us. Just in last year alone.
Combined, bro.
Okay, you got like 20.
Combined, and you got 20. So we 10 apiece.
Your math is not math.
It ain't. But it's
that's
fine.
40.
It's fine. It's okay. Is it deserved? Was Calvin Johnson ever number one?
Don't give me the line.
See, I have to compare greatness to greatness. So don't give me.
I'm not complaining about Tyreek being number one because he showed out when he played.
No, look. I don't even know how many yards to or through for, but it was an astronomical number. So there wasn't. Hold on, was it even 5,000?
No, because he was hurt. It was 49.
That's
It was like 48, 49. If
That's
he had played,
right.
if he had played like them 2 games he sat out, yeah.
Yeah. I remember that.
And the only reason I know because
that would have been where I give him. I probably would have gave him the MVP if that's the case.
Tua?
No.
Oh, Tyreek.
This dude said Tua.
Did you spike my Mr. Pibb extra zero sugar?
You added sugar or something. Yeah, man. Tyreek put the team on his back last year.
He did. And he missed 2 games.
So if I see that kind of effort from him this year, I don't know how long he's gonna be able to keep that up.
Well,
Tyreek did good. Tyreek was amazing last year.
Trying to get another contract. He got all them damn babies.
I mean, he ain't gonna stop.
Remember, he was like, "I'm gonna retire after these 3 years, 4 years."
We all knew that wasn't gonna happen. It's like no matter what he was gonna do, his little okay, I don't want to say his little. The gaming thing he was gonna do, he's going into gaming. That wasn't gonna make no NFL contract money, not to begin with. It might end up being that. All power to you, but it wasn't gonna be that from day one.
Yeah. So shout out to Tyreek. Congratulations. And he was responding back to everybody yesterday.
Hey, you number one.
So
he wearing the crown right now,
That's
above his peer, Patrick Mahomes.
But he tweeted him twerking in a Chiefs uniform, though.
Huh? Because that's the only one he twerked in. Oh, let me ask you this. Did you see the other dude that played for Nebraska quarterback? The one that they call Patrick?
I don't know what this guy talking about.
What did they call Patrick Mahomes?
Patrick. You gotta get us kicked off the air, bro.
Basically, dude just stole Patrick Mahomes' whole look, except he about 15 pounds a little heavier.
Dude, he got
and he's the new Nebraska quarterback. I think he's wearing Adidas and everything.
I think they are Adidas. So
bro.
No, they had Nike. I don't know.
I don't know. I don't pay attention to that
I'm
stuff.
gonna look for it when we get off air.
But I thought that was hilarious because I thought it was Patrick Mahomes. I was like, dude, Patrick Mahomes, what happened to him?
Ain't too much ketchup on
I
steaks.
was like, I said that, and then I was like, oh, that's the Nebraska quarterback. Oh, okay. Whew. He stole Patrick Mahomes' whole identity, whole look, everything.
So here's Melissa McCarthy.
Yeah, identity thief. Yeah, I got it. I've been hanging out with you too long.
You surprised I didn't even knew that movie, didn't you?
No, I'm surprised that you were able. No,
Sandra Bullock is hot, man.
she wasn't in that movie.
No, that's Sofia Vergara, wasn't it?
No, she. Oh yeah, she.
There was one of them in that movie.
No,
Yeah,
she wasn't in that movie.
Sandra
She wasn't in that movie
no,
either. She wasn't in that
Sandra
movie
was
either, bro.
the
She wasn't in that
detective.
movie. She wasn't in. No.
Sandra wasn't the cop in that movie.
Sandra Bullock wasn't in that movie, bro.
Sandra Bullock is hot.
So
To be like 80 years old.
Who was the? See, now you got me looking. Forget it. Don't even worry about it. Well, this ain't that podcast. Melissa McCarthy, bro. Sandra Bullock wasn't in that movie. Sandra Bullock was too busy playing blind whatever. What is it? Blind. An eye for an eye makes the whole world blind. I don't even know what blind side. That's the word. That's the one.
I don't know, but
she wasn't in that movie, guy.
You're bad.
She wasn't in that movie.
But Sandra Bullock is hard.
And neither was Sofia
Sofia Vergara was in another movie.
Yeah, she wasn't in that movie.
She's hot too.
But I know what movie you're talking about. I just can't think of the name of it.
Anyway.
Anywho.
Until next time, be safe, be easy. Remember, fat meat is greasy. Thank you for tuning in.
Deuces.